like his father.
Wow. Wow. What's going on? It's your boy Syntell with the Intel, and you can already see Rekkai is in the building. What's going on, champion?
Hello, governor.
Hey, listen, we are all the way out here in these Last of Us streets. The block is hot. Somebody better come and get Dina. Somebody better come and get all these characters. Ellie, yo, she literally turned red with anger. It's been a hell of a run so far. Rekkai, how you been feeling so far about the season?
I'm good with it. Like I said, I don't have that frame of reference, so I can't compare it that much to the video game. So I'm loving what we're seeing so far.
Yeah, listen, make sure you stay to the very end because me and Rekkai, we're gonna chop it up. We're gonna have a really good conversation over things we've enjoyed and over some of the things we may be scratching our heads over. So without any further ado, let's get started.
We run. Oh, you think that no matter what happens, I'm just gonna start firing? Literally every single time.
Every time. Every time.
Don't you know what he did?
You didn't get all this hype. Ooh. She said that like Batman. Where is he?
I am vengeance.
Oh, Annie the Popo. 1983.
Austin, Texas, 83.
Is that Joel? That's Joel, isn't it?
Oh, is that Joel and Tommy?
That's what I'm guessing off the top of my head.
Ah, okay, nice. I didn't put that together. I thought there was somebody else. So, okay, that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
I'm back on patrol in 30 minutes.
He plays a great bad guy, by the way.
Miller.
Yeah.
Tommy didn't do it.
I talked to the kid you beat up, Joel, and the officers who got called to the scene. I'm not stupid. If you and Tommy weren't my sons, you'd both be in juvie right now.
You're not gonna hurt him.
Put on the big boy pants. Give you a beer because you're grown now. Okay.
And then we went home. Just before I got out of the car, man, it broke my jaw. There was blood everywhere. Grandma thought I was dead. My mouth was wired shut for 2 months. Everybody knew why.
If you know what it feels like, then why?
That's not why I'm telling you this. Okay, yeah, I've hit you. And I've hit Tommy.
The world's gonna hit you so much harder.
But I'm doing a little better than my father did.
And generational trauma is real.
I hope you do a little better than me.
It's real shit right there.
Is that the watch on his dad's arm that Joe kept? I couldn't tell.
It looked like it. And he had to give him that love too for sticking up for his brother. Like he was ready to take all that.
That was a dope intro. I felt that. That was dope. You just try to do a little better. Try to do what you can to break that generational trauma. I felt that.
No, but you know what that leads to, right?
What is what's Ellie gonna do with that?
So Joel's no. What is Tommy getting ready to do with that? Joel is gone. Remember, Tommy felt some kind of way. He went to go save Ellie because, part of that, to be better than the generation before them.
Yeah. Good call.
Now he's taking care of his brother's daughter. But what does that mean? Because they still out here in enemy territory. You got the wolves looking for him. You got the Seraphites looking for him.
Yeah.
Shit, there's spores, the damn infected. Like, Dina's injured, And if any, primitive people like that use bows and arrows, a lot of times they poison the arrows. That's they'll just dip the arrowheads in boo-boo. Wow. And ain't no recovery from that. It ain't like you can go to the pharmacy out here.
Yeah. Blood comes septic.
Ain't no penicillin. Oh, Seth.
Yeah.
Been here 2 months, Seth.
Like I said, got something for me?
He called him the new guy.
I'll be fucked.
Look, for those of us that love Legos, that's gold. Yeah, that's gold right there.
I was a cop. Milwaukee PD.
Yeah, he's like, his daddy was a cop.
So,
A smuggler and a cop.
Oh, I need one more thing. Relax. You got a lot of them.
So he's getting a cake?
That's what I was kind of thinking, right? Something, brownies or something. Probably it's a birthday.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Birthday cake.
Is that a bone?
It looked like it.
Could be making a hilt. Oh, remember he's a sculptor. Remember he has all that stuff that he was sculpting with the wood?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a bridge for the guitar. And there's the watch. It was his daddy's watch. Almost like you're looking down the sights of a gun almost.
Painkillers.
No. Leave it. Leave it. Don't touch it.
Tommy, what happened?
She got bit.
She was trying to hide the scar.
Short sleeves again. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, let's cover the bite mark.
Okay.
And he don't know that's what she's doing. Because eventually that's when she goes and gets like a leaf tattoo over it. See the Aha cassette tape?
Yeah.
It must be nice to have that kind of community that you can just get in a bed and go sleep and sleep good. And there's literally plant people around here killing people.
All type of chaos going outside them walls.
Did they misspell her
Happy
name?
15th birthday, Eli.
Well, let's hope Seth bakes better than he spells.
There you go.
Savage.
I mean, it's her birthday, right?
Stay right there. I got something else for you. Close your eyes.
And go get the guitar.
Okay, turn toward
So
me.
shit was good between them.
Yeah, I mean, they just got there because remember they called him new guy.
Oh, 2 months. Yeah.
Whoa, what's this?
Some folks call this a guitar.
A guitar.
Well, it's a rotary drill, or could be a saw depending on the tip, but actually it's a pretty versatile tool.
Anyway, sir.
Later.
Let me hear something.
What do you mean, play it?
And sing.
He gonna sing Aha. He gonna sing Take On Me.
Future days, days of you and me.
Okay, my boy.
Yeah, not bad.
Well, that didn't suck.
You know what I wanted to hear? And I don't know why. Everybody wants to rule the world by Tears for Fears.
Happy birthday, kiddo.
So, by the way, does Tommy not know right there?
I don't think he
They
does.
only been there for 2 months, so.
Is there something going on between you two?
Excuse me?
You spent a lot of time together.
She's like, you ain't picked up on it?
Yeah,
I got a keen eye for these sort of things.
you are so clueless.
Nah.
None of my business.
Yeah, I don't think you do.
Want to talk to you about the birds and the bees?
Oh, you mean dicks and vaginas?
My man staggered.
If you let me train for patrols. Deal?
I'll see what I can do.
That was too funny.
Yep. Likes it.
Oh, it's like a museum or something.
Whoa. Ellie. Ellie.
Car right up on top of the T-Rex.
I want a motherfucking dinosaur! Joel, there's a museum!
Yeah, I know. If you don't fall off the goddamn T-Rex, I'll take you there.
You just want to see the museum, but you gotta be on guard. I sort of forgot. She ain't never been to school. She don't know shit for real.
Remember she was asking questions about airplanes last season and
It works?
Somebody must have greased it. Would you like to?
Like to what?
Go to space.
She's like, "Are you messing with me?" You gonna take her in a planetarium, maybe?
wow.
Oh shit!
I mean, pain for pain. That is right from the game. That is incredible.
How's it smell in there?
Like space and dust.
Good. Then you're ready.
Yeah, this would have totally sold me as a kid.
I don't know about that shit, because I'd be like, I had to make sure we can get out. You know, prop the door open, something. He says what we call a mixtape.
T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal.
I see you, Joel. Yeah.
I do okay?
Yeah, that's a pretty dope gift. Broke that generational curse. Well, he's been done that, but still. I couldn't tell what it was. What was that?
I don't know. Some dark place in the trees. So they've been here now 2 years and a couple months.
Yeah.
Got chocolate this time.
It's a lot darker. It's rainier. All that bright sunshine is gone.
Yeah, which is representative of probably their relationship right now. And that's how it is. You get older because now she's 17, right? She turned 16 the year before. She's 17.
Exactly. What the Get out of here.
No, wait. What are you even doing here? You're supposed to be on patrol.
I came home early to surprise you for your birthday. 17, by the way.
Well, I'm 19, so.
Like, goddamn, you living hard. Shit, you Marlboros?
Oh.
You got a tattoo.
It wasn't sex. And it wasn't a fucking experiment.
Yeah, you've been lost in the sauce, my boy. Oh, is this where she moved into the garage? Yep. So they've been on the outs for about 2 years then, 2.5 years.
He's so out of his element right now.
That's what it is. You all good until you ain't. That's teenagers for you. You love them, and you want to choke shit out of them.
You don't own it. They gave it to you. Sorry, to us. You don't own anything.
You don't pay no bills.
Maybe it's a good thing for you to have your own space. Just give me a few days and let me fix things up a little out there.
Joe's trying.
Yeah. Like Kurt Cobain. Like, yeah, that's not gonna go well. Nirvana, all grunge.
Did it hurt?
Yeah. But kind of good.
Tattoos are weird like that.
Well, good night.
Hey.
He is trying.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you can do is try. Because them changes these kids go through. Whew.
Dreams and stuff, right?
Is there a doctor's in sign on me like Lucy from Peanuts?
Oh, so what's them off?
Death. If you believe in that shit.
So you gonna say something? Shit. So he gonna go home now. He gonna be pissed that he knows it means death.
Be just worried about her. You have a greater purpose.
Ellie out here trying to feel her love. 2 years later.
So, I wrote down some questions.
She asked him, he told her the truth. Or she's practicing.
You're 19, and you've been patient. So I told him I was okay with it.
With what?
You going on patrol.
I'll grab my coat.
And the gun.
She gonna have this conversation out here?
There's a little squirrel fucking a big squirrel. Should probably report that.
Fine, we'll skip the scanning for now. I know you got stuff going on, but it'd be nice if we could do this kind of thing more often. Spend time together.
She's like, yeah, I got a few questions.
It's not safe. Go back.
I'm not your fucking kid, Joel. I'm your partner. We stick together.
She's right.
Yeah, she is right. Damn. That drop is crazy.
Remember what I taught you?
I'm your back, you're mine.
Look how they've aged up Joel. I know they got rifles, but I'd want me a couple.
Pistols.
Yeah, give me some 40 cal Glocks. I'm double gunning them shits.
Damn. Better see what's
What is it
chasing that
running
horse.
from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't seem too concerned about the bodies that was being dragged, so it must not have been their people.
I mean, it don't even matter.
Oh,
That's
the infected.
Oh shit, Eugene.
Ellie.
oh Eugene,
Oh, we know what
That's
happens here.
Gail's husband.
Whoa.
Okay. Look, please, I figure I gotta
That's what's the name?
go back to the gate. They let Gail out. I say goodbye.
We can't do that.
Yes, we can.
You're empty.
Yeah.
No, Joe, I gotta go back. I gotta see her. Things you don't understand.
I do. But we have rules, and it can't happen.
Wait. Hold out your hand.
Huh?
Oh, the tremor test to see how far gone he is.
Clearly, from 1 to 10.
1, 2, 9, 10.
He has time. We tie him up and we bring him back.
Get the horses, bring them down the trail. I'll start walking with him. We'll meet up with you.
He better pop him as soon as she go.
Like you said, look on her face. She's like,
I promise.
you promised in Salt Lake City.
Time to hear that pop.
Go ahead, 10 feet.
Thank you.
That's why she's gonna get pissed and not even fool with him no more.
At least you get to see something beautiful before you go. You ain't going no further than this.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, he's tripping.
Oh.
Yep. Putting 2 and 2 together.
To not turn around.
No. You can't.
If you have last words for her, I'll pass them along.
Last words for her. No, I need her last words. For me. I'm terrified.
Yeah, come on, Joe. He was an asshole. Yeah, I don't need a view. I just need to see her.
See her face, please. Please let that be the last thing I see.
Yeah, I don't need a view.
You love someone, you can always see their face.
Joe, you promised.
Gone.
Look at his face. Is it taking him over?
That's what I thought.
I see her.
Oh.
You didn't even have to hear the pops, just the birds.
Damn.
Talk about a short roll for.
That's pretty dope. Ellie gonna lose her shit.
Oh yeah, and she's not gonna understand.
You promised.
Just like what happened to Joel, dragged back. Man.
Look at her face.
I had no choice.
Like Salt Lake City. He could have had a few moments. He could have had a moment.
Could he?
He had.
I mean,
if they're gonna let her come out the gate and him be, 10 feet away from him, just to have that last moment, like, he could have gave it to her. He could have gave it to him. If you're just gonna shoot him anyway.
He was bit when we found him. And, well, he wanted to tell you that he loved you. And, he wished he could say goodbye to you in person, but he didn't want to put you in danger. He was brave. And he ended it himself.
Lying motherfucker.
That's not what happened. He begged to see you. He had time. Joe promised to take him to you. And then Joel shot him in the head.
Please.
Get away from me, please.
I mean, Ellie shouldn't have done that, but Joel was wrong for that bullshit that he spewed out. Like, he said, I'm gonna tell her what she needs to know, but he just told some bullshit. Like, he did it himself. Like, I don't give a damn if I did get bit by them. If anybody told you I did it themselves, kill them immediately. They're lying. I don't give a shit what they say. He did it himself. No, the hell he didn't. So now we're at almost 5 years. Yeah.
Yep. Just before he about to sneak, old boy.
See, he's still on some fantasy things that she's talking to Jesse. She ain't like never another boy forever.
That was good, yeah.
I took from that he was just happy that she was happy. Maybe. I don't know.
It's a little slower.
Save me some of that. Say goodnight to Uncle Grumpy.
Because he can't make her smile anymore. That's for certain.
See you next year.
See you next year.
That was the last time he saw his brother, wasn't
See
it?
you next year.
Yeah.
See you next year. No, that means tomorrow. That's New Year's Eve, so.
Yeah, I'm fine.
He ain't had no relationship with her in 9 months.
Especially to me and Tommy. What I'm trying to say is Uncle Grumpy is family.
Hey, it's a family event.
Sorry.
What did you just say? No, Ellie, hey, no.
You get the hell out of here.
Let's take a walk. Come on.
You don't want it with Joel?
You okay?
What What is wrong with you?
All he knows is how to protect.
I don't need your help.
Right.
I don't know, man. I kind of feel Joel on a lot of this.
Because you're a Faja.
And that was the last time she saw him. Well, before he was beaten to death.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't want to ever hear about you taking me off patrol again.
You're reckless. Because this was after she got bit by the stalker.
Is she your girlfriend now?
No, she looked me in the eyes and you lied. And it was the same face. The same look.
In Salt Lake City.
But I think I knew already.
Yeah, you did.
So I'm gonna give you one last chance.
To come clean.
Tell me what happened with the Fireflies. If you lie to me again, we're done.
Yep.
We're the Raiders.
Just Joel.
Did you kill him? Everybody.
All of them. I don't know.
Did you? And Marlene?
Making a cure would have killed you.
Then I was supposed to die. That was my purpose. My life would have mattered, but you took that from me. Everyone.
Yes. And I'll pay the price. Because you're going to turn away from me. But if somehow I had a second chance at that moment, I would do it all over again.
Because you're selfish.
Because I love you. In a way you can't understand. Maybe you never will.
Yeah. You are my child.
But if that day should come,
Damn.
That part.
if you should ever have one of your own,
You will understand.
well then,
Yeah.
I hope you do a little better than me.
Like his father.
Wow. Wow.
I don't think I can forgive you for this.
Yeah, I understand. I understand.
Yeah.
But I would like to try.
She out here in the streets of Seattle,
Yup. Fresh off that kill.
but she didn't crap off in the middle of the night.
If you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture in picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Syntell. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet. My goodness. Yeah, that was excellent. That was excellent. I know that there's probably gonna be some people that may not feel this episode because there's not a lot of action in it. But for those of us who have played the game, one of the more emotional moments within the game is when Joel takes Ellie to the museum, and you get a chance to see her be a child and dream about what it must be to be amongst the stars. And for a game, that moment, it's it's phenomenal. It's a really great scene. It's really touching, especially when you're dealing with, you know, all the wholesale slaughter that you see regarding the infected and stuff. It takes that moment in the game gives you a moment to breathe and really connect, like really connect. And I know a lot of folks have been wondering about this scene because it's a legendary moment in the game, and they were wondering if they're going to get that down with with her sitting in the capsule. And what's crazy is the moment her sitting in the capsule was incredible. It was really good. It went above and beyond my expectation. But the setup in the beginning with the conversation with Joel, having a conversation with his father, and about, you know, breaking generational trauma, trying to do better than what was presented to you from before, it set a foundation that was absolutely beautifully done. Because I'm sure if we would have gone through the backstory of Joel's father, it probably would have been something very intriguing as to why he made the decisions that he did and why he treated Joel and Tommy that way. And here we are getting the front and center look at why Joel loves Ellie in a sense. You know, be it through the gifting and the paying attention and the watching her turn into a woman, and the choice of realizing that this isn't just some young woman who came into his life. He imprinted on her in season 1. He's all in. He is the full-blown substitution for the loss that he had with his own child. And for him to make that decision to save Ellie's life at the cost of the world. And he said, I would do it again. And I would do it again. I think this episode is absolutely brilliant. Absolutely. It's just a good, solid bookend. The bookends are just incredible. And then it's just when it comes to explaining who Joel is and why Joel is and their relationship and the growth and the distance. Rekkai, how you feeling, brother?
Actually, you did an excellent job at explaining this. Usually I am not one for these slower episodes where it's like talky, but I love this episode. Even though it wasn't a whole lot of action, wasn't any action, they really pulled at the emotional heartstrings. And the thing is, being able to look at Joel and whether you agree with the decisions he made or not, when you get to the end and he's having that conversation with Ellie, and Ellie says, you know, pretty much, you know, if you lied to me, I've known all along. Like, I knew. I just didn't want to face it, but I knew. If you lied to me again, though, we are done, all the way done. And it's, you know, it's funny because the deep dive I did last week for episode 5 was called Lie to Myself. And because the most powerful scene was the very short episode where, you know, Ellie turned red. She raged out because of her revenge for Joel. But it's, you know, go back to her speech where she made a speech before the council and, you know, all the things that Seth said. And it's until that moment where she got her first target, she got Nora in front of her. She'd been lying to herself this whole time. You didn't want justice. This ain't about justice. It's about revenge. It's about guilt. It's about regret. Because you didn't end. Remember, like she just now said, I don't think I can ever forgive you, but I want to try. And the thing is, she wasn't there. She wasn't done trying. She wasn't at the point where she could finally give him, you know what I'm saying, understand what he did. And because she got robbed of that chance, it don't matter. Joe killed your daddy. He killed all y'all people. He killed everybody that y'all know. I don't give a shit about none of that. You killed Joe, I'm going to kill all y'all. You know, and it goes back to exactly what we said, the whole point of this episode. where does the line, where does the cycle end? You know, as a parent, he just told her, I just want you to do a little bit better than me. You know, now he was talking about, I want you to do a little bit better if you ever are blessed enough to have kids. But also that means too that you have to own up. You have to take accountability for the bad decisions that you make. It ain't just the ones you make with your children. It's the decisions you make in life. And right now she is going down a road where she may surpass Joel in dumb shit. Who knows? But she's on the exact same damn road he was on. And for whatever reason, he was selfish. You know, she called him, you were selfish. I was here. My purpose was to save everyone and force a cure. And the thing is, when he told her they could find a cure, that's speculation. They didn't know if they could find a cure, but she was the best shot to maybe finding a cure. And maybe the scientists would have figured out, reverse, you know, engineered her blood or whatever to find a cure for some people, for everybody. Who knows? But he's like, listen, you my child. I ain't taking them kind of risks. Listen, if you can't get it out, listen, I'll draw you a couple pints of blood, but if you can't get out of that, you shit out of luck. But they're like, no, we got to harvest everything. Her eyes, her bone marrow, we need it all to do our research. He's like, well, this interview's over. Grand opening?
Grand
closing. I kill everybody in this movie. Like, not my baby.
Yeah.
And, you know, and the thing is, I can imagine, like, remember I said I didn't play the second game. My son, my oldest son, played the second game. And I watched him play some of it. And I can't imagine being a child playing through this and making the decisions that Ellie made, that Abby made, or whatever through the game. But I know as a parent, I don't give two shits. You couldn't ask me to willingly sacrifice one of my kids. You can kiss my whole ass.
Feel
like, pucker up and get right in there. Just, yes. You gonna get all the ditty on it. You can kiss my whole, no, absolutely not. You know, here's the thing too, like we watched in last week's episode, how you have to make choices. Joel made a choice. He made the wrong choice again, because that's the shit Joel do about Eugene. He could have done better. He didn't. But last week we saw the little lady who's part of the wolves seal off the basement of the hospital with her son down there. Them spores got in his ass, and she's like, ooh, you had a good run, baby boy. And, you know, for the good of the colony, she didn't send no party down there with gas mask on and maybe get him out. None of that. She knew what she had to do, because she had to do it, and she sealed it off. And if it came to a situation like that, I can see where it is the worst decision on the face of the planet. You might have to do that to your child. But this shit, to willingly give up your child to the Fireflies, and maybe we find it, maybe we don't, but we're going to try. We're going to cut your baby into little pieces and try to figure shit out. Shit. No, the hell you, no.
Not my baby.
Nope.
No, sir. No, sir.
Nope. If I got to turn into Rambo, I kill everybody here. Absolutely not. And, you know, can you imagine that kind of weight? That kind of, you know what I'm saying? Not only the bodies, that kind of weight that Joel has got on. He know Ellie know. He been knowing she know. But he been going out of his way for the last couple of years because she was young enough. You know, he been super dad. You know, 15, 16. Then when she hit 17, she turned a corner. You know, then when she hit 19, yeah, we not vibing. Then, you know, she's damn near 20. And, okay, I want to try, you know, tell me the truth. I want to try. And then they didn't get much time to try, and now he's out of there. Like,
well, I mean, there's the thing about, you know, parents tell little white lies, you know, Easter Bunny, Santa Claus, all that kind of stuff. But the thing is that you're trying to maintain your child's innocence as much as you possibly can. You want to maintain their mental health in some ways. And Joel not telling her, bad enough that, he saved, quote unquote, bad enough that he murdered everybody to make sure that, not a hair was touched on her head. He also tried to spare her the guilt, because just telling her he knows she would have to live with that for the rest of her life. I could have been the thing that saved humanity. He was trying to spare her of that pain. He's a parent. It's all about, I'm trying to spare your life and I'm trying to spare you the pain. So I will tell you this lie in order to maintain that. The only person that has to carry this burden, if I can do it right, the only person that's going to carry the burden is me. He did kind of almost the same thing what he did with his little brother with Tommy when his dad called him. I'll take the pain.
I'll take the weight. Give me the weight.
I'll carry it. I'll carry it. That's what that's what you do for people that you love. Sometimes you'll carry the weight. And he did it again because he's just a good man. And even though what Joel did to Eugene is messed up, I understand why Joel did it, because keeping you alive just so you could say goodbye could risk thousands of people. Thousands. We have a protocol. Yep. I'm going to stick to this. Not only am I not going to have you risk 1,000 people, but then you're a risk to me. You're a risk to Ellie. I'm not betting that. You got a bad break, my guy. I am sorry. Yeah. The most I can do is I can show you something beautiful. That's the most I can do, because I do feel bad for you. I do. Yeah. And I think he did. But you ain't an hour walking. I don't give a damn what kind of handshake test you got. Where you are is where it's going to happen.
We weren't going to get too far. He going to be full on breakdancing.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He was there pop locking with fungus coming out his ears. Nah, bro, no, absolutely. And my daughter's right here. Nah, bro, you better Harlem shake your ass right here. The most I can do for you is this sunset. That's all I got. So I feel that. I feel that. It's wrong. And I'm not blind to the fact that it's wrong, that you took away that man's goodbye, but I get it. I feel that, man. I can't be mad at Joel. I mean, like, nah,
you better Harlem shake your ass right here. This is a wrap.
This is it, bro.
Get some chicken noodle soup and a Coke. This is a wrap for you, Playboy.
This is it, man. This is it. Yeah. So I get that. And then, and it is kind of jacked up on the outside looking in, because she's young and she doesn't. This is what he was explaining to her. He was like, you don't understand that level of love. And for him, it bled over into when he was telling Eugene's wife, he was telling Gail, he's like, I'm going to try. I'll carry it. I'll carry this horrible thing that I did and popped him by the sunset and tell him he was a hero, because she can take that and carry it better. What's the point of destroying a life if you don't have to? It's a weird little white lie. It's the Santa Claus. It's Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny. I'll Santa Claus and Easter Bunny Gail so that she could sleep at night and know that her man went out, as best as he possibly could, 10 toes down.
But she destroyed Gail too in the meantime with that.
Yes. In the middle, to prove a point that you're lying, and he is. Let's be clear. He is lying.
He's lying.
But that little white lie has a purpose. I'm not saying you need to lie to your kids or your spouse or your people or anything like that. I'm just saying that there is a very, God, I almost want to say it's a noble lie. That's horrible to even say it like that. But if you can carry the weight for Ellie, if you can carry the weight for Gail so that people can move forward and not have their lives destroyed based off of that, I can understand the why behind it. Not saying it's right. Definitely not saying it's right. But I understand.
There had been only one thing that made that scene perfection to me. Not the fact that we never heard the gun blast. You just saw the birds fly off from being scared. But right before, when he said he could see Gail, like, remember he said, if you love him, you can see him everywhere. You can see him anywhere, whatever. If he turned around and looked out, seen that beautiful scene, the lake and the mountains, and he could see Gail, and he said, not like this. Not like this.
Jackpot.
The crossover didn't even know I wanted.
You connected all the dots. Yo. It's funny. You hear that? You see the birds fly, and then he wakes up and he's on the Nebuchadnezzar. That would have been perfect.
I want to go back in. I was eating steak. That would have been.
Yo, you stupid for that though, but that's the perfect circle. That is.
It's in every property you're in. F you, Cypher. Son of a bitch. Never forgive you.
Never, ever.
No. Plus, he took out the brothers. Never forgive you.
Yo. Hey, I don't know what else I got. I don't really have nothing else to add for this particular episode. It was just well done. It was well. I know. We both called it. We was like, listen, you think they just gonna let Pedro Pascal just peace out at episode 2?
Oh, hell no.
Nah. And I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if we got at least one more something with him. This might be it for him for this season. I wouldn't be surprised if we got maybe like one more.
There's only one more episode. There's only one more episode in this season.
Okay.
So I mean, hell, he gonna be in season 3 too. We gonna get some more flashbacks. We gonna get flashbacks on a flashback.
Yeah. They paid
I really do like the flashback that they added in of a young Joel and a young Tommy and their father.
Mm-hmm.
That was great. And being a father of boys. Listen, being a father of boys and a father of a daughter, I got 3 teenagers right now. I get it. They are all at different levels of annoying the shit out of me. You love people so much that you want to strangle the shit out of them every day. It's like, you little selfish assholes.
So please just put your neck right here in Daddy's hands, right here.
Yes. Y'all don't even know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know, it is a perfect thing. You know, I never had that conversation with my father. I do understand, and I'm not saying I understand anything my father did. He's a fucking psychopath. But I understand that his upbringing, you know, whatever he inflicted upon me and my brother, probably pales in comparison to what he got from his father and his mother. Because from what I understand, you know, you're talking about early, you know, mid 1900s in Mississippi. You know, uneducated, you know, parents or whatever, just psychopaths. I get it, but you know, I'm assuming that his father didn't have that conversation with him about, you know what I'm saying, just do a little bit better, because he did not have that conversation with me. But that was a conversation I had with myself. I am not going to be this jackass. And you know, I cannot say that I am succeeding. I think that I'm succeeding. My kids have definitely not felt that kind of pain or whatever. And, you know, sometimes you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. And I think, you know, when you make a correction and be like, all right, if we was over here, I'm gonna go all the way left. Sometimes you can't go all the way left. You just gotta go a little bit left, and like you gotta leave a little bit in there. And it's hard, because then when you're trying to be a parent, you over here, it's like, oh no, too much. Now I'm out over here. Oh no, too little. You know what I'm saying? You try to work your way back. And kids need stability. They need consistency. So you all over the damn place and shit, trying to figure out how to parent this shit, because we say all the time there's not manuals. There are. But the thing is, I don't know who wrote that manual. I don't know if I want to do anything you put in this damn book. You know what I'm saying? Your kids might be in your room, you know, school shooters and shit. You know, well, you know, it's Tommy's room, and you know, just because he cusses me out and I don't go in his room, who pays the mortgage? You done made that shit up. I'm old school like my mama. I take the door off the hinges. You didn't shit. You can do whatever you want to do when you get your own house. Until that time, you shut the hell up. You know, some of us nowadays, these punk ass parents, trying to be your kid's friend. Be your kid's parent. Yeah, be their damn friend and stuff. Be their parent. Be a parent You know, I can't imagine being put in the position to have to make a decision like Joel made. That is worst scenario. That is nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
To have to make a decision like that. But I can't say that I'd have made a different decision than he made. I honestly can't. I understand. I get it.
Yeah.
The fate of the world. You could come up with the cure that cures everybody. We might even be able to cure something infected if they're not too far gone. Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm like, you know what? I seen bloaters. You understand the shit I seen getting here? Nope.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Look, like I said, man, I'm not saying it's a good decision, but I sure as hell understand it. I sure as hell understand it. I get it. I'm like, I ain't mad at y'all at all.
Like I said, I give you some pints of blood so y'all can study and figure some shit out. But y'all cutting her into little human ice cubes and doing all this shit so you can do your research. You done made that up. I'll kill everybody and
skip out of here with a smile.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what y'all did.
Be covered in your blood and go get me a goddamn slushy. Shit, kiss my ass.
You got me all the way confused. He said, not today. Oh, wow.
Not today, Satan.
All right, that's a good place to stick a fork in this. This was pretty good. I can't wait to hear what you all are going to say in the comment section. For those of you that are parents, would you have made that same decision?
They're coming for me. I know.
No. I'm curious. Like, why are me and Rekkai wrong? Because we both on the same page on this. I want to hear why you think we're wrong and that world be damned. That's my seed. That ain't happening.
And here's what's funny too. There's probably gonna be all types of people that tell us they're wrong. If it's for the good of everybody, they do it. But so you find out too. You think that when we get a common pandemic, we get a common crisis, that everyone bands together. I'll be damned. I guarantee that some people, they let their racism get in the way, their classism, their sexism. They be like, ooh, are we saving everybody or just saving my people? Because I don't give a shit if we save any. Like, people get real funny about that. And people gonna come for us and be like, well, this to save everybody. No, really, you just want me to sacrifice my kid to save your ass. Hell no. I ain't sacrifice my kid to save none of y'all. None. I don't give a damn. All the brothers in the hood, Barack Obama and them, you have the cure? No, she ain't got it. No.
I ain't got it. I ain't got it.
Nope. I don't care. Nobody. Nobody. You're not putting your hands on one of my kids. I don't give a damn.
Hey, we'll be looking at this pretty sunset together. All of us.
Yep.
All of
us. Not like this. Yep.
As we watch the world burn together.
Yep.
Oh man, listen, if you've been enjoying the conversation, first off, in the chat, let us know what we got right, what we got wrong, and what did we miss. Now, if you've been enjoying the conversation, because I most certainly have, and you want more of that, head over to Rekkai's YouTube page, for real. Because he's got these great deep dives where he'll take the projects, TV, and the movies that we love, and he peels the layers back, and you get a chance to see it through his eyes. And, show some love to his Patreon as well. Rekkai, tell the people how they can get in contact with you, man.
Listen, y'all can come by my Patreon. You can come by my YouTube. And you can say whatever you want to say in the comments. I am unbothered. Listen, I said what I said. I don't give a damn. Come with your pitchforks and your torches. I said what I said. And yes, I am all the way concerned about the greater good, and whatever we can do to help the people, I'm for it. Until you talk about touching the hair on my child's head, you done made that all the way up. It's just like today, we got, rich people that be quick to lobby and sign us up to go to war. They ain't putting none of their kids in the military. They're like, hell no, that's for poor people or some shit. I don't know what they say, but they don't go to war. Their kids don't go to war. They be quick to sign us up for all kinds of shit. They take the health care from people, but that don't affect them because they got different health care. So, no, we all in together. We all in together. Shit, nope. You ain't sacrifice my child. I don't give a damn. Listen, I'm gonna stand on a hill. I'll die on that hill. No. Anyway, if you like this, what I'm saying, if you don't like what I'm saying, come by, leave me a comment. Good comment. Tell me to F off. I don't care. Say what you say. I don't care. See me at Patreon or YouTube.com/Nuke from the Ville. NUPEFROMDAVILLE. If I said it too fast, it's in the comments. You heard what I said. Shit, I don't give a damn. When we watch this, we use this. And I know what you're saying. You're like, well, I thought you used this. I did. For my child. Fuck y'all. All right. Thank you, Shell.
Oh, shoot, I had to breathe. Oh, man, I couldn't even inhale. Yo, thank you, Chef. Yo, we'll get you on the next episode. All right, y'all. Take it easy. Peace.